SQL reporting. In the today's session, we will learn about the migrations. PeopleSoft project migrations. First point, backup the project. This scenario will come. Okay, you are doing the development. Whenever you are doing the development, sometimes you may get a notification from your admin or PeopleSoft admin or some architect level. Dev environment is going to be refreshed with the production copy. Yes. Any tax updates came, they would like to test the tax updates in the dev environment first before applying the patch into the production. First, they would like to test the tax updates in the dev environment, or some intervals they would like to refresh the dev with the production data. They will apply the production copy. Before that, you will get a notification. In coming 2 days, dev will be refreshed. Please take the backup of your work. Okay, let us imagine you are doing the development. Give me one moment. You are doing the development. You have a project with you. You have a project. This is the project you are working right now. You created one application engine or component, something like that. You created a project. You are working on it. You got a notification from the DBA. Dev is going to be refreshed. Please take the backup of your work, whatever you've done so far. How we will do the backup? Go to the tools. First, check all the objects are there in the project or not. All the objects in the sense, in the upgrade definition, not in the development. In the development tab, whatever the objects you are able to see, okay. But in the upgrade tab, you have to check App Engine program. Yes, it is there. App Engine section, it is there. Component, run control component, run control page, application engine people code. Everything should be in the project. Let us say sometimes your App Engine people code is not there. Your record people code is missing like this. Records are there, SQL is there. Venkat, how can I confirm my application engine people code is there or not? Then do one thing. You can open this application engine and you can open the people code, insert current definition in the project. This is one action you can do. Or insert definitions into the project, application engine. Open your application engine. This is the application engine. All the related definitions within the application engine, select and select the application engine, insert. Have you observed? One application engine people code definition inserted. That means something is missing. Now you inserted it. You confirmed one thing. Okay, everything is inserted in my project. I'm ready to take the backup of my project. Then go to the tools, copy project to file. Copy project to file. Then choose your navigation, where you would like to take a backup, where you would like to place your backup file. Your database name is HCM92, application release 9.2, file name, application release. Everything is done. Okay. Tools release 8.55. Here you can see which environment you are working and from which environment you are taking a backup. Export directory into my desktop. Please make sure all the definitions are checked from the project. Click on copy. Now your project definition is successfully, your project is successfully backed up here. Now, after, let us say your environment is refreshed, this is your new development. Every object, whatever you used in your development, it's a new object. New objects, all records, pages, components, sequels, everything, whatever you created in this project are custom objects. That means new objects created by you only. Then no need to worry about it. Simply, once the environment is refreshed, you can go here and open the environment and tools, copy project from file. Go to the desktop. This is your project. This is your project. Click on this. Whenever your project is successfully backed up, you see this option. Whenever you open the specified navigation, you see select the project list from below. This is the project I would like to bring back. Double click on it. Already the project is there. Then click on OK. Now you see all the project information. That means all these are the definitions available in the project. Then make a copy. From file, I'm copying it to application designer. Now it came up. You know one thing? I can send you this project file. You can load it in your machine. You can load it in your machine. Like that, you can take a backup of your work you've done so far. This is the first concept in the project migrations. Next, compare the project. Why we should compare the project? Let's say you completed the work. You successfully completed the work. Then what you will do, you will complete your unit testing. Later, what you will do, you will create one project and you will write an email to your team lead or supervisor. Okay, my development was done. This is the project we created in the dev. Two categories. In your client environment, your client people are using only PeopleSoft Application Designer to migrate objects from one environment to another environment. Then we will use the compare and copy within the PeopleSoft Application Designer. In some of the client environments, they may use stat as a tool. Stat is a tool. Stat tool. The case is different. You will create some archive IDs in the stat and you will migrate it. Now, coming back to our application designer. Okay, your work is ready. Now you reported you're done. Then your team leader is asking, okay, then fine, migrate it to the test environment. Migrate it to the test environment. Okay. Before migrating, okay, simply I can migrate it to my test environment, tools, copy, project to database, some other database name. Before that means whenever we are migrating the project to target environment, whenever we are doing this activity, first compare the project to target. Okay, next review the compare report. Next, copy the project to target. Next, again, compare the project to target. Review the compare report. All these activities to be done. Why we should compare the project to the target environment? Venkat, I'm having all custom objects. Okay, fine. If you have any delivered objects, you changed any existing objects, even the custom objects, even you say, okay, I'm having all custom objects in my project. Okay, fine. But all those custom objects not created by you. Records, pages, components, or people code, SQLs, app engines, whatever it may be. All those are not created by you. Already the application engine program is developed. You made some changes to that. Whenever you are comparing your project to the target environment, you will see whatever the changes you've done. You'll see whatever the changes you've done. Once you confirmed, okay, all these changes made by me, I am going to migrate all these changes to the target. Then only you will copy the project to the target environment. This is very, very important. You have to keep the compare reports with you. First, okay, let us say we don't have any multiple environments set up here. Then here in the record level, this is the record level, or in the application engine, I'm doing a change here. I'm doing a change in the application engine SQL, and in the application engine people code, I am removing the count stuff. Already we took a backup. Just imagine this is our target environment. This is our target environment. Then whenever I'm trying to compare with the target environment, compare and report to database generally, but our other databases are not available in our demo machine. That's why I'm comparing with my file. Here I'm comparing. Now, whenever I'm comparing, here you see compare and report from file. This is the source and this is the target. All these definitions are available. All these definitions are available in my project. Now I'm going to compare. Before click on compare, please click on options. Compare options, general options, compare project. Generate browser reports. Please make sure you selected this option. Generate browser reports. Where it will generate the browser report? In ctemp. Report output. Report filter. Whatever the change done, you see, in default, it will compare. This is source and this is target. Changed, custom changed. It will compare. Changed, custom unchanged. Venkat, I don't want to go into confusion. Then fine, select all. Select all. Click on OK. Click on compare. Now your compare is running. It will generate a file with all your compare, with all your differences in the compare report. First, we have to review the compare report. Here also it is generating some reports. Here also it is generating some reports. Have you observed? Records, components, pages. It is comparing object by object. Each and every object it will compare. In the object type, again, each and every object. If it's an application engine program, it will compare the program structure. If it's the application engine people code, it will compare the people code is same in between the environments. Records it is comparing, then it is comparing the records, all the fields are available, next all the properties, anything. Any changes, any minor change, it will capture. Here also, you can compare the things. But we generated some browser reports. Go to the ctemp. This is the browser report. It's generated. Project compare viewer. Project compare viewer. Here you will get a bar, allow blocked content. Even in the real time also you will get this notification. You see, this is the compare report. Application engine people code. Yes, it was changed. Have you observed? Source star changed, star changed. This is very important. This one is very important. Star changed means in the source star changed, target star changed. That means we can confirm it's an object developed by the developer. It's not the people's of delivered. Yes, we all of us know in this application engine program, we written the people code. This is our application engine program. It's not the delivered. It's not the delivered. Its source is star changed. Target also star changed. Star changed means changed by the developer, created by the developer and changed by the developer. What change is done? Click on this. It will show us clearly. This is the source. Count is available. Sorry, in the target, in the source, count is available. In the target, count is not available. Source, count plus 1 is available. In the target, count plus 1 is not available. Application engine people code. We have two people codes in the application engine. We have two people codes in the application engine. It compared, it's showing us only one difference. Why? Because we changed only in the second people code. Next, application engine program, nothing was changed. Sections, nothing was changed. Components, pages, record people code, records, SQL. Yes, one SQL got changed. Star changed and star changed. Here you see in the target, operator run controller is missing. That means in the source, you added a new statement in two places. In the source, you added two places. Now, first of all, you are interesting. Okay, let us say you're interested to move your project from source to target. But in the compare report, you found only two differences. App engine people code and SQL, app engine SQL. Then why should we migrate all these things? App engine program not changed. Remove it. Sections, remove it. Component, pages, everything you can remove it. Only people code. One thing. Have you observed whenever we successfully completed the compare, source is changed. In this scenario, source and target both are same. That's why it's not came in the compare report. Record people code, source and target both are same. It's not came in the compare report. Records all are same. SQL, one is changed, second one is same. That means, as per our logic, compare project to environment, target environment, review the compare report. These two are done. We have a copy of our changes. We have a copy of our changes here in the compare report, then what we can do, we can copy the project to target. Okay, do one thing. Tools, copy project. We don't have any database. That's why I'm copying the project to file. Copy. I'm using the replace option. Now, copy was done. Copy the project to target. Yes, it's completed. Next, compare the project to target. Again, yes, compare and report to target. Whenever I'm comparing, simply select browser reports. I'm selecting all. Click on compare. Why we should compare after the migration successfully completed to the target? Why? Because you're saying I successfully migrated the project from source to the target. I successfully migrated the project from source to the target. Then why we should compare again? Why? Because whenever you completed the migration, your compare report should not display any changes. Your compare report should not display any changes. Then only you can confirm. Once you review the compare report, even after the migration, then only you can confirm, yes, my objects are successfully migrated. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Here, open the project report. Please check the application engine people code. This is the last people code, but you can see the SQL. Now you can compare. Okay. I can explain you what happened. Whenever you're doing a copy, please make sure your upgrade tab is checked. Otherwise, it won't copy. Give me a moment. In the last compare, tools, copy project to file. Now do the compare, copy project to, compare report from file. Click on options, report filter. Now compare it. Why? Again, it is showing some differences. Okay, one thing I will do. Okay. Now you can compare. Give me one moment. Okay, tools, compare and report from file. Okay, demo machine is not working. Okay, but you have to do in your target machine. That means it will work in your real-time machine. You have to follow all these steps. Why we should run the compare after the copy to the project to the target database? Why? Because once you successfully migrated the project to the target environment, after that also you have to run the compare. Okay, then these are all the steps we have to follow in the project migrations. Next, maintaining the upgrade tab. Maintain the upgrade tab. Upgrade tab. It's very important in the project migrations. Why? Each and every object to be included. You know, you created the process definition for your application engine. You created the process definition. You're going to migrate it. You have to migrate it. Why? Because you are migrating the application engine. You have to migrate the process definition also. Why? Because application engine we created in the application designer, but where you created the process definition. Process definition was created in the front end. Like that, you see, for this component also, you created a navigation. You created a navigation. Where is that? All are missing. Then you have to first confirm the process definition name for our application engine. Our application engine name is GEEEMP Go to the people tools, process scheduler, processes. Here you have to use the process name. This is our process name, GAE application engine program. Yes, this is the one. This is our process definition. We created in the dev environment. We have to migrate the same to the target environment. Then open the application designer, open your project, insert definitions into project. App engine program is already there. Then go to the process definition, application engine. You have to check based on your name. This is our process definition. Insert it. You see, process definition is available in the upgrade tab. It won't display in the development tab. Why? Because it's not a application designer object. We have not developed in the application designer object. Now, next, we registered this application engine in a run. We registered one run control component to run this app engine. Where it was? In the navigation, here. This is the navigation, where we can see the structure and content. Go to the menu, people tools, portal, structure and content. Here you can open the folder. Here is your structure and content you are going to migrate. If you created this folder especially for this process, you created a folder? No, not like that. Already the folder is available. I am placing my content reference. I placed my content reference in the folder. Then fine. Go to the edit. This is the content reference. Copy this. Insert definition. Okay. Portal registry structures. Object name. This is my content reference I am adding. You see, type is content reference. Venkat, I created the folder also. Then you have to migrate the folder also. Which folder? You created this folder, especially for this registration. Earlier it was not there. Then copy this folder name. Then insert definitions into project, portal registry structures. Folder. You have to migrate it. Venkat, I created some translate values. I have not created the field. I created the translate values for the field. Field is already available. Manually, I created the translate values. Okay, I am inserting a field here, field GE Zender. We all of us know translate values are available for this field. Field is included in your project. Translate value is not included. Venkat, how can I? Simply insert definition. If you are created the field, then find GE Zender. You created the field and translates. Select the field and select the translates also. Then insert. Now you see translate values also came up. Venkat, I created only translates, not the field. Field is already there. Then translate values. Okay, these three are the translate values I created. New. today. Insert it. Field is not included. Only translate values are included. It's very important. We have to make sure we are migrating each and every object what we created, what we modified. Okay, Venkat, I created a record. Okay, now what we are doing, we created a record and we written some people code. Venkat, I have not created the record, but I modified only the people code in the record. Shall I migrate it without migrating the record? Absolutely, you can. Let us say, this is the, one second, record. Here is the record. In this record, this people code, you changed something. This people code you changed or you added only the people code. Not, you have not changed anything. You have not changed the record structure. You have not changed the key fields. You have not changed the properties of the record. Simply, you added a field, people code. Whenever you completed the people code writing or changing, click on insert current definition into project. Otherwise, one more option is there, insert definition into project, open the definition, people code, record people code, ASH_EMP table. Two options, two people codes are available in the record. I am including set save. Whenever I clicked on insert, you see one record people code definition inserted in your project. Save it. Whenever you inserted an object into the project, plus first save it. You see now the record people code, two record people codes inserted. Translate values we inserted. Venkat, I created a message catalog to display some error or warning messages. I created some message catalogs. Then as simple as that. Go to the insert option, definition, choose the message catalog, entry. Custom error messages. Only one message is there. Insert it. Then message catalog entry will open for you. It will migrate the message catalog. No need to do it from the database level. Whenever you are creating one application engine, please make sure whenever you created SQR, any process or any report, please, if you are using any run control page or component or run control record, please make sure each and everything included in your project. If you written any people code, if you changed any people code, please make sure you included in your project. If you created any translate values, you have to manually insert the translate values. If you have created any role definitions, any roles, you have to include manually. You have created any sequels, you have to include manually. Whenever you are migrating any view, please make sure view is there and SQL is also there for the view in the migration. That means here we have a view in our project, GEE SAL plan view, SQL also there. You have to make sure you migrated the record structure and you migrated the SQL for that particular view. Then, okay, migrations are done. You successfully migrated the project by running the compare reports, post migration compare reports you are running, and you make sure, okay, you're done. You are very confident, okay, you are completed. Then what next? Once the project migrated into the target environment, you have to build the records. If you created the records, you have to build it in the target. If you modified the record structure, you have to build it. Venkat, there is no records modified by me, only people code I migrated from source to target. Is there any need to build the record? No, not required. Venkat, I modified a derived work record, then nothing to worry about it. Venkat, I modified a sub-record. I'm 100% you have to build the main record in the target environment. Absolutely. Why? Because whenever you modified a sub-record, 100% it will affect some main records which are using this sub-record in their structure. Project migrations, it's very, very crucial. Why? Because in any client environment, developer is responsible to migrate the project from development environment to the testing environment. From testing to UAT, UAT to production, mostly DBS will take care about it. But from development to testing, you have to migrate it. Okay, project successfully migrated. You built all the records. Then what we can do? Open the target environment portal. First, you don't have any access to run the program. First, make sure project is successfully migrated. That means that content reference is available in the folder. That means the navigation is available. In the navigation, your run control page is available. In the run control page, everything is available, and people code is migrated, everything. You can make a test run, or you can check each and every object, whatever you created in the target environment. Whenever you written one email to the testing team, project is, this functionality is ready to test, please go ahead and text. Then only they will proceed for testing. Let us say application engine, we are migrating from source to target by using application designer. All the people tool objects, we are migrating from source to target by using the application designer. Then what about the SQR? What about the SQR? Yes, we will migrate the SQR from source to target, but by not using application engine. Sorry, by not using application designer, we will copy the SQR from SQR directory and we will place it in the target SQR directory. Please make sure all your custom SQRs, delivered modified SQRs will be available in the user folder, SQR user folder. You have to pick that SQR from that user folder, user SQR folder, and you have to migrate it to the target environment user SQR folder. One more point. Okay, Venkat, I have a doubt. I created one record. I added the data. My client is asking to migrate the data. I successfully migrated the record. I successfully migrated the project and I built the record. But my client is expecting data to be added. That means data also migrated. That means client is expecting they're expecting data also should be migrated. Then that is data mover scripts we have to write. Data mover scripts. What is data mover? Here in the Go data mover. This is the data mover. Here we have to write two types of scripts. Export script, import script. These two scripts we have to write. Export script we will run in source environment. Import script we will run in target environment. Export script, that means it will capture the data from the source environment. I think we have some sample DMS scripts. I will check. DMS. Give me a moment. Where it was. Export the table data and we will keep it in a DAT file, and we will ask the DBA team to run the import script in the target environment. That particular DAT file is the source for the import. Then all the data will be moved to the target. This is very important session what we discussed today, PeopleSoft project migrations. Why? Because we are going to use this stuff in our daily practice. Backup the projects is very important.